I'm going to be addressing an empty chair, kind of like Clint Eastwood on. Ashton Hayward, you fired the wrong two people and everyone knows it. You hired your own personal hitman and personal criminal defense attorney to carry out this public lynching of Chief Schmidt and Chief Glover. You have spent 98 days and squandered thousands of tax dollars on a witch hunt over allegations that everyone can see are utterly ridiculous. A free rental card upgrade? Are you kidding? If anything, Russell Van Sickle's investigation strengthened the case to bring these two men back as the leaders of the fire department. This so-called investigation clearly shows that Olson and Sisson should be fired as they haven't done their jobs according to the rules you use to terminate fire chiefs since they've been here. The city's human resource department is atrocious. I'll call it your investigation, Ashton Hayward, because that's where it started and ended. You had one goal in mind from the start, to do whatever it took to get something on Chief Glover and Chief Schmidt. This whole conspiracy was a one-sided, partial, subjective, and biased process. But guess what? You still failed to find anything of substance and everybody sees it. Ashton, you lied by saying that you weren't involved in this fiasco because your friend Edward Dees admitted it in his inquiry that you were communicating with him about it from the beginning. What kind of deal did you make with Edward Dees? How is he able to just ease up to your office and discuss your devious scheme? It seems like he has more access to the 7th floor than the city council members. Is every city employee on a first-name basis with you? Do they all refer to you as Ashton? Do you call all city employees back at night or just Edward Dees? What does Dees get in exchange for delivering the goods on his superiors? Ashton, we know this is the opportunity that you've been waiting for. Chief Glover has had to work his entire career under racist administrations, and you have continued that legacy. That's obviously why you kept Rusty Wells around. We are not fooled by you using a black man to bring down another black man. Edward Dees is too naive and foolish to realize that all you've done is use him. Chief Glover, on the other hand, was a problem because he was responsible for too many African Americans being hired as firefighters, and that had to cease. Ashton Hayward, now we know why you made this despicable decision, because you couldn't allow someone who was doing your bidding to be demoted or terminated. You can't fire Olson, Sisson, Wells, or Bowling because they were doing exactly what you wanted them to do. By the way, there will be evidence of collusion presented which will implicate your attorney and others. Don't bother trying to cover up any more tracks because the train has already left the station.